Hello, beautiful, divine human. If this message has found you, something I feel, and I say this at 11, has truly shifted for you. I am being told, guided. I almost made a spoonerism there, except I couldn't find a decent one to make. Fun thing for you to do. There is a playfulness to the message today. There is a playfulness to the energy that you've brought to the table. Because if this has found you, you are co-creating this message with me, with us, with the source. In essence, you are part of the source of this message. Breathe into that truth, breathe into that knowing. Because I'm being told, guided to say that this is going to be an interesting one today. I couldn't even choose which deck to choose. I've got 3. I was like, okay, and I said this would be a triple one, right? 3 separate decks. Maybe I'm meant to use all of them, but I could not choose. So I thought, when I come in here, I'll let you guys choose through me intuitively. So I already knew before pressing record that this message is going to be interesting. I even knew that before pressing record. My human has experienced some stuff, some truly liberating remembrance, and I feel that very strongly for you. Many of you, especially those of you who make it to the end, which is usually when some of the stuff comes through. This is not to say that you need to stay to the end. You will stay till the end if it feels resonant for you. Maybe I start to piss you off halfway in the middle and you're like, no, that means the rest of the message wasn't for you. It's very, very much that simple. What is simple but not simple is what you are shedding at this time. Some of you may even really be experiencing some physical symptoms, like I want to say a hot flush that doesn't feel like a hot flush, like that there is a burning away of your density at this time. I'm hearing your body is beginning to catch up. Your light body has been activated, and there is density that is being burned away, and they're giving me this beautiful image of the phoenix rising from the ashes, like not even from the ashes, it's like just flying out of like an explosion of light. And this is what I feel for you right now. I feel like at the truth of you, the center of you, there is remembrance. Things may not be perfect, but it is because you don't care. Things are perfect in their imperfection is what I'm hearing for you guys. Okay, so what else? I'm really being called to the number 333. I think that's also why there are 3 decks out here. I don't know what's going to come through, but ground yourselves in this now with me, with source, with you, because I don't know what's going to come through, but I know it will be divinely timed for you to assist you now. And I think, yeah, I don't even want to think. I want to just allow. So if you feel called to breathing with me, I find 5 breaths to be the magic number, but do whatever you feel called to do. Just on your inhale for a moment, hold your breath, acknowledge the truth of you, and then fully surrender on your exhale. Okay, breathing in, opening to receive that which you don't know you need, surrendering on your exhale. Breathe at your own time, breathe at your own pace. Okay. this card, I got called to the Dungeons and Dragons Tarot. That's where my hands went. This card came through, I want to say, in a reading I did yesterday, the day before. Time matters less and less in some senses for me, and these are all timeless, right? But this particular card, it's like you really have made it through. You've made it through. Like, this is the last little bit, and it's your body catching up. It's what I'm really being called to say here. Your body is just catching up. Like, you've chosen you. Not fully. There's still gonna be some more hoop you choosing to do. Say this at 555. There's still going to be many ways that your reality will reflect to you, more opportunities where you can choose you and be the free magical being, or not even be, allow yourself to be the true magical being that you are, the playful being that you are, because I feel this playfulness to you. And it is through your playfulness that everything comes to you. The truth of you comes to you. And that is not a new message for this collective, although I did really, the wording of it was different, right? The wording of it was different. So for whomever co-created that little tidbit, thank you. I appreciated the feeling in that. Okay. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck before I speak. We have 3 cards on the table, aside from the 6 of Intelligence, the 6 of Swords. I am not necessarily reading these cards as traditional tarot. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's whatever comes through. And I feel that somebody needed to hear that. Yeah, so these readings are a little different. Okay, we have the 8 of Strength, being very much cool to the fact that there are 3 figures here. Body, mind, and spirit. And then, obviously, this magical 4th element is what I'm hearing here. And this 4th element is you, right? The truth of you. And I am going to just pull, I'm going to see what else is here. I don't want to allow what's coming through to come through until I know more. This is a little bit of resistance from my human, but it's also very much, now I know why. Now I know why. My resistance was not actually resistance at all. Doesn't matter, it's for my human to realize, but there actually wasn't resistance. I resisted my intuition because I had a thought about it, right? I had an emotion and I attached. This is how quickly we can step out of alignment. Not even alignment, we can step out of the observer space, right? Where the ego mind is still very much at play. So I'm going to just breathe into this for you, because this message, these 2 cards, these 3 cards, in fact, came through in the reading I did yesterday. So I don't really remember, and I haven't watched it. Sometimes the readings circle back to me, and I do, because then they are for me. Sometimes I feel called to, and I do. But this thing, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, I will link it here because this is timeless and I don't know when you're seeing this. Something has really shifted in the last 24 to 48 hours. I don't like to give time, but something has really shifted. Something has happened. I'm hearing cataclysmic catalyst. So I've seen that at 9-1 and 111. So very much a end of a cycle, something that ended, something that shifted, and it was so massive that the ripple effect is just like light. But there is ego death that is occurring here, like ego death. It's the last remnants of your human, not your humanness. You're human. The identity that is not for you, was not for you, the parts of you that were created for you to kind of go to sleep, for you to experience whatever you needed to experience to bring in what you bring in, because only you can bring in what 111 and 1111, as I say this, only you can bring in that which you can bring in. And it is a calling, right? Because I feel like this Pied, when I'm hearing siren song, but I'm also hearing Pied Piper. And as I got this Pied Piper image, or I saw the Pied Piper with the children in a figure 8 with him back to back, like two Pied Pipers, like in this infinity symbol, like everything you gift through your creation, all the energy, it's not actually about what you create. It is about the energy and the frequency of which you create it in. That is your currency. Frequency and energy are your currency. It's all that there is now. You, in this Cancer solstice, and I think there's a Cancer new moon coming up Tuesday sometime. Today is, I think, what is today? Today is the 24th of June. 2025, not that it is relevant because this is timeless, but for some of you it is. For some of you that are here at the time of recording or close to this time of recording, it is relevant because massive things are occurring in this shift, that you and the earth are, what word to use here? You and the earth are currently co-experiencing, because I feel like the earth, Gaia, many of you will have a very strong connection to the earth. So no surprise there. But there is huge assistance coming in from Gaia. I don't know what the Schumann resonance is doing, but I would imagine that it is doing some weird and wonderful, wacky things at this time as well. That's why I said there may be, I think at the beginning, I mentioned physical symptoms like a purging, like a heat or sweating. There is an actual burning off of density for some of you. Okay, but this Pied Piper, it is you, and it circles back to you, 144, as I say this. This is your true bliss. That's what's coming through. This is your true bliss. This Temperance card, I love. My human, my creator, and the creative part of me loves the poetry. And that's what it's actually all about, is poetry. I see that now, I feel that now. And the poetry of everything. Everything is poetry. Everything that happens in your life is poetry. And that is why you are always truly free. If you've made it to this point in the video, then it feels resonant to share, for me to step not into ego, but to share part of my human journey, truth, awakening. Since in the last 24 hours since I recorded my last video, my dog died, and I wasn't there. She was with her dad, and they went, and she was obviously just, I think, it was just happening, and she understood it. By the time I got the call, I was across the road. It didn't take me long to get there, luckily. And the time I picked her up and sort of went with what I needed to do in that situation, because this is also a reminder of the now, the power in the now, and the power that you have in every now. The now has everything you need. You in the now have everything you need always to do whatever needs to be done. 333, as I say this. And her father, who's loves man's best friend, true loss there. I got to witness two very, very different perspectives of grief. My little one's actual understanding of grief, more than you and I currently do, I imagine. If you know and understand more, please don't take offense to, or do, because it's showing you where you need to heal something. So if I triggered somebody there, then I am grateful to have been of service. But witnessing these two things and knowing what I know and experiencing what I've experienced and experiencing what I experienced in that moment, and many things happened, many hoops were jumped through, many portals, I imagine, and it was the perfect representation, right? My little one going, Amber, doo-doo. I said, yes. And I said, Amber, home. She smiled and yes, Amber, home. Amber, home. Amber, doo-doo. That is sad. So completely understood. Take it if it resonates. If it feels true for you, it feels true for you. If it doesn't, my human, me, I know certain things, and I don't need you to know them for them to be true. That is the power in your sovereignty, right? In truly being the being that you are, and nothing more and nothing less, and nothing really than what you are choosing in that now. And to just do it with the knowing that if you've done it, it's perfect. It's happened, it's perfect. And that you will always have everything you can and need to have, right? Everything is always with you, with whatever you need to face. And that is also the message, and grace. There is so much grace that we cannot see yet, because we are still remembering, and this is why I'm feeling ego death for you guys. I'm gonna just pull, I'm hearing inner temple here. This is really time to pay attention to body, as much as mind and spirit, but to body. I'm hearing inner temple, but I'm hearing massive support with this inner strength. I mean, this 8 of strength. 8 of strength is the 8 of wands. The 8 of strength, we still have like the 9 and the 10, and in the 9 and the 10 of wands, there is a little bit of hesitation, a little bit of tiredness, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of something. Maybe a little bit of stuff we still have to deal with. I'm hearing that the stuff, or these feelings or these emotions, it's truly forgetting. You have to forget to forget. And forgetting is a process. But I'm also hearing here that it is echoes of past you now choices, right? You have chosen differently. The universe takes some time to catch up. And now I'm being guided to share something which my human hesitates to share for fear of judgment, right? But it's because it's a very new truth for me. It's a very new way of experiencing the world. So right now I'm openly allowing myself to be truly vulnerable, and that because of my human journey still sometimes scares the living shit out of me, right? Judgment was a big thing for me, and it still sometimes shows up, right? But more in the fear of it, right? Fearing judgment, fearing rejection. Those were my core wounds. But in this bearing, and I want to say giving the position of bearing, I'm a beautiful witness. I was a beautiful witness to something that I loved, but something, that I loved, and realizing in a moment that this very thing, leaving, was my highest timeline taking me by the hand. Because not her dying, not her leaving, right? It's so difficult to put into words because it is beyond words. But what her leaving would, the experiences her leaving would gift me, would gift my daughter, her father, would gift us in a minute, in a moment, and in many ways after. And I imagine, or that it gifted me, this seeing, this understanding of the beautiful poetry that actually exists in every now. The gift that we are given always. And it's sad, but doesn't mean it can't be beautiful. It doesn't mean it can't be necessary. It doesn't mean it wasn't a gift. It doesn't mean that it wasn't all about grace. She graced us with her presence. She graced us with her death. And she graces us with her absence because she makes space for something new. There is nothing, 4 twos, 2, as I say this. There is nothing but grace in this thing that is now no longer here, but is still here. But she's no longer tangible. And yet she's still gifting us. She's still serving us. Something to ponder on. Okay, let's see if there's anything else for you in the cards. Yes. The Tower with the World. I love this. I'm going to take the top card as well, and then that's it. And Justice. This perspective, this true shift, this true ego death, this sort of truly stepping in to your truth and your divinity and allowing yourself to be your truth and your divinity, allowing yourself to create and play fearlessly, dangerously. And please, I'm in no way actually encouraging danger unless you truly feel called to, I don't know, be a sword swallower or whatever it is. But I cannot make that decision for you. This is the truth. No one can make any decisions for you. No one can do anything for you, really. It all happens inside, and it only happens if you allow, and you allow yourself to experience the experience in its beauty, in its fullness, in its entirety, and then alchemize it. Choose to remain at the highest vibration, at your truest vibration, at your creation's vibration. You are a expression of source consciousness. You are a channel for source consciousness. You are a co-creator of source consciousness. It's your gift. And your gift is your gift to share with the world. And those who your gift is truly meant for will find it, will experience it, will share in the magic and the joy and the bliss of it. And it will happen when it is meant to happen, divinely timed, when you are and remain in divine alignment. Holding the pose is about divine alignment, divine trust in yourself and your now. And this realization for you, that it's not even a realization, it's a remembrance. This Justice card, it's a remembrance. It's like she's remembering all of it, and alchemizing all of it. And it been called to the 3 cups here, and it brings everything into, for lack of a better word, alignment for you. But it is so much more than alignment. In truth, it is like the 3, the mind, the body, the spirit, and this magical 4th element of you realizing that you create your universe, that you are the you in the universe. This is not the first time it's coming through, but you are beginning to know and remember the power of this and how to play with this. And there is a remembrance of the now, of the magic of the now. This golden thread thing is coming through. You are beginning to see the poetry that is in every now, the poetry that is beyond what you can see, beyond what you can logically understand, beyond. You can feel the resonance of it. You can feel the beauty. You can maybe have some semblance of understanding, but if you try to figure it out, somehow you can't, and it takes you too much into the story, back to where you don't want to be, back to where you came from, and you can't go there. You don't have that density anymore. That's what you left behind. So I'm hearing an adjustment period for you. Okay, they're telling me the bottom of the deck. 4 of Wisdom, 4 of Cups. There is a bit of an adjustment period here for you at this time. But 4 also being this magical element, right? Everything is happening right now in this alchemy. Everything is changing. You are choosing you. You have chosen you. You've chosen you in ways that you've never chosen you before. You are being the truest version of you. Your authenticity is coming through. And it is your currency. And, well, whatever currency is for you, maybe it's money, maybe it's something else, right? But your authenticity is your currency. Like you will only have access to that you consider currency at your truest, purest, most fucked up version of authenticity. And by fucked up, it's not really like you're fucked up, because you're beyond that. There is no being fucked up. You simply are, and you choose to embody whatever you choose to embody in the now. And if you choose to embody being broken, which you are beyond, I know that, then that is your choice, and your timeline will circle back for you, right? I'm just feeling guided to say that. But I also feel and know that if you've made it to the end of this message, you have realized that you are the cup. The cup is you. You are the magic in the cup. You are what pours things into the cup. And right now, you are becoming the cup. Remembering, it's like the Matrix, like you are the spoon. You are right now, your body, your everything, remembering that you are indeed the spoon. Okay, beautiful divine being. Thank you for co-creating this message with us, with me today. I feel the magic that you are bringing in to the world, or giving the world, or gifting the world this light. I just saw like a spotlight go up under a mountain, and then like a whole bunch of spotlights turn on, and I feel like that is you, beautiful collective, like shining your light into the darkness and assisting whatever lurks there or whatever requires light. So thank you. Have a beautiful magical night. Bye-bye.